Ireland shallow on the restart, and it lands just into the hands of Lucinda Kingan, one of the 3 players who were part of that winning team in Perth. In fact, she made her debut in that title winning team. This is a nice opportunity for Ireland straight away with Hannah Clark, who has really come on strongly in the last couple of tournaments. One of those newcomers we talk about, Kathy Baker, she's not a newcomer, vastly experienced. She carries to the 5-metre line, and they get another penalty. Quick tap here, they should be able to catch Brazil on the hop, and that is exactly what Lucinda Kingan does, and Ireland start well.
Well, it's a fast start from Ireland, and Lucinda Kingan, it was her aerial skills off the restart, got the tap back, secured possession, and that's just rugby smarts right there. Caught the defence off guard. The urgency was in the favour of Ireland. Kingan, quick tap and go. That close to the line, no one's going to stop any of the Irish players. Brazil have got a real threat in front of them here, particularly on this left side for Ireland. They'll split 3-3 on the restart, though.
Again, that same option, slightly more central, this one. And again, it's come off the foot, so more possession here for Ireland. Here's the captain, Megan Burns. Nice little bit of footwork from Kate Farrell-McCabe, returning after a long injury absence. She'll concede a penalty there. Good work from Brazil and Mariana Nicolau.
Yeah, that's great work at the breakdown there from the veteran, Mariana Nicolau. And the captain leading from the front there. Isolated on the ground were the Irish attack. And Mariana Nicolau, first arriving player, straight over the ball, great body height. Gives Brazil their first attacking opportunity.
One push forward.
He's got that superstar out on the right edge there, Talia Costa.
Crouch.
What can she do in open space here?
Just get it to her. Get the ball to her every single time. However, you get it there. That's where they're heading. With Yasmin Suarez, and here is Talia Costa, got the early ball, and they will not get another finger on the little flyer. Talia Costa, time and time again, 102 times now we've seen it, and she breaks open the Irish defence to score for Brazil.
Well, it's such a beautiful sight to see the flyer in space. Talia Costa, the first woman to ever reach a century for Brazil. And it was Suarez who initially did all the hard yards, drawing in that last line of defence there from Ireland. The one-on-one matchup between the speedster. She's not slow either, Hannah Clark, the 2 for Ireland. What a juicy matchup that is, Talia Costa. The victor in the end.
She's a great reason why an all-star comp would be so good. Imagine she's going so well in this developing Brazilian team. Charlotte Caslick is her playmaker, or Sarah Hiddeny doing some yards to create for her.
Oh, she could no doubt become one of the best in the world in that case.
Brazil take the lead 7-5. That's a good catch off the restart, though, by Claire Gorman. And another slice up the middle from Robin O'Connor this time. It takes the twins to bring her down to Lita and Talia in tandem for Brazil, and all the head goes to the hands with Farrell-McCabe. A very promising surge upfield, breaks down, and then concedes a penalty.
The discipline just creeping in there, Ireland. They had all the possession, a beautiful break up the midfield, causing Brazil to scramble defence, and they've just let them off the hook there. Haven't had too much possession yet so far in this half.
White.
Brazil going to the bench early. Ayla Silva coming in. And halfback.
Time back on. Crouch. Bind. Set.
This will be an all-important win here for Ireland. They're currently sitting at 8th in the standings at the moment, Ricky. As we know, later in the year, that becomes such an important aspect as we have a break here from Yasmin Suarez.
Absolutely. You just want to keep a distance if you're in 8th place, don't you, from the bottom 4 where Brazil is at the moment. You don't want to be playing in that playoff zone. Brazil did that last season and won their playoff game really well in Madrid.
On the white line, please. Just run to the wrong way. 3.
No sense of urgency here to pack this scrum here from Brazil. Just biding their time, organising their line. And set piece, such a strength for them when they've got flyers like Talia Costa. She's already crossed over once here.
Nicolau catches up with a messy pass, but Ireland are able to come in with Baker. Kathy Baker never going to be able to roll out of there, though.
Great aggressive line speed from the Irish. Just got caught under the tackle there, did Kathy Baker. All the right intention.
13 white.
Pull standings. New Zealand and Japan are through, so Brazil,
13 white.
they can get or a bonus point. Bonus point be enough for them to get a quarter-final. They haven't made one this year. That would represent a big step for them. Under their new coach, Crystal Kaua.
Time back on. Crouch. 5. Set.
Good scrag at the base of that scrum. O'Connor just to halt any momentum for Brazil, and then some hands on ball, thought they had it, but yeah, lost it, just lost the contest, but they'll get it this time. Good hustle from Ireland, and a quick tap too, wanting to take things upon themselves here, on herself here, Kingan. Now Baker up towards the 22. Burns will clear. Back out to the right they go, that's going to be high, and that'll be a yellow card, or just a penalty. Just a penalty.
I thought it would be a yellow card for all money. First initial contact was right above the shoulders, round the neck. Bit of a seatbelt tackle there, but she's up fine. Robin O'Connor, she's tough. Play on.
I think Camilla Cavallo just quite happily take that penalty, take her medicine on that one, and quietly pack a scrum. Nothing more to see. I actually don't mind that not being a yellow, though, to be honest.
Absolutely. When the scores are so tight like this and there's so much on the line, Ricky, let it play out. No one's injured. Play on.
Burns through the middle. Yeah, she has become such a mainstay for this Ireland team. Both new and old, back in field from Baker again. Brazil just picking them off in defence, though, well at the moment. Farrell McCabe surveys the option, trying to find Clark. No way through there, though. Silver makes the tackle. Almost allowed Nicolau time to get on the ball, but have lost it from the side. Yeah, that was later. Silver at the side. Farrell McCabe for Burns. Siren's gone for half-time. Ireland looking for the go-ahead score. That spilled out awkwardly, though, illegally.
Well, that's a consecutive penalty back-to-back for Brazil under loads of pressure, 10 metres off their line. Ireland a little clunky with the ball in hand, though, not reloading in time. A lot to pack the scrum here. That's a great call. Pack the scrum on the left. Plenty of space out wide. This is danger zones here for the Brazilian defence.
Yeah, this is an Ireland team that Megan Burns is leading, and very much the most experienced when you've got Stacey Flood, Erin King, Eve Higgins, Amy Lee Costigan. Amy Lee Costigan was always bound to happen. Sorry, Lee. All sitting at home, all playing, well, not sitting at home, they're playing 15s at the moment. Just going to go Amy Lee Costigan. We've had her a fifth name.
You know what? She's a household name. I think everyone will forgive you for that, Rick.
You knew who I was talking about. Oh, great work from Costa. Really good work from Costa, and they're pumped about it too, Brazil.
Oh, that's a big moment in this game. Talia Costa.
Oh, trouble here for Ireland. She got Burns twisted up as Burns was retreating. That is great heads-up stuff. They're going to steam across here and try and cut her off, but this is brilliant again from Talia Costa. She's gone from just being a speedster to a smart rugby player as well, and gets a second try.
Just when they needed an injection of something special, it's their superstar, their marquee player, Talia Costa, who comes away with the steal. Quick tap, no one in front. The urgency from the Irish defence lacking, and well, we know what she can do in a little bit of open space. Brazil will extend their lead at half-time, putting the pressure on Ireland.
Brilliance and exhaustion all in one go. And a nice conversion too. That's a great strike for Brazil at the half. And they lead 14 points to 5. Wow, that's a really good kick-off. It put Hannah Clark under pressure straight away. She did well under that pressure, did the 19-year-old Clark. This is a good charge from Baker up the middle. Ireland need to start this half well after conceding late, and they'll get a penalty. That will help. And a quick tap from Farrell McCabe. Shoveling bodies out the way, O'Connor. Baker. Now working through the middle again, Kingan, the little switch. Brazil's defence has been pretty solid so far. And that's a nice ball over the top for Gorman. Chopping back in field and then just lost on the ground.
Well, this has been a common theme for Ireland. You can see the frustration on the face of the players. Haven't really secured possession. Haven't been able to come away with points when they have had the ball. Brazil have had to make more than triple the amount of tackles in this game, and their defence has paid dividends for them so far. Ireland, some promising moments there in those few phases of play, particularly the 6, Kathy Baker, through the middle, so elusive, but another lost opportunity to try and level this score as much as they can.
Brazil playing under advantage here. Try something a little different. Chase is on. It's won by Burns. Trying to get some possession back with Clark now, putting in some big minutes in this one. Hannah Clark. Ooh, tipped up is Fitzpatrick. And ball drop cold.
Kingan, Lucinda Kingan, she's been everywhere. She's been great for Ireland so far, but this is what happens when the pressure starts to build. Chasing points on the scoreboard, just over 5 minutes to go, which is an age in the game of sevens. But the inexperience here from Ireland starting to creep in.
It's interesting that point you make, T, about the overall standings. Brazil sitting 10th, Ireland in 8th. Brazil at the moment are going to get to a quarter-final, Ireland are not, and that all contributes to your standings. So that gap will start to close for Ireland in 8th position.
Well, it just speaks volumes on how important winning every possible game is, Rick, in the bigger picture. Especially when you're out of contention for potentially this series and being in a cup quarter-final or a cup final. But in the bigger picture, it's so important.
Suarez again Brazil using her on that edge. We've seen her a lot off the bench, half-back roll. It's a nice little carry. The middle right from Leila Silva. Here's Raquel Cocan. There was a big gap. Green jerseys around upon the veteran Costa. Talita was on the shoulder. Couldn't find it, and they'll give away the penalty.
Oh, that's so unfortunate there from the veteran. She knows better, Raquel Cocan. Did release the ball when she was tackled. So it's Ireland ball now. Here it is here, a beautiful break through the middle of the field. Pins her ears back, sees the space. Looks potentially for an offload, thinks, no, I'll take it to ground, recycle. Needed to release the ball here, tackle was made. Ireland will opt to pack a scrum here.
She's looking good and aerodynamic, isn't she, Raquel Cocan? Mohawk is on point. This was the tournament last year where she made her comeback, the quite remarkable comeback that her coach at the time, Will Broderick, described as being much bigger than rugby, more than rugby, after returning from breast cancer. Still having treatment to just make sure everything stays dormant. Remarkable for her and Brazil, who are barreling up towards the 22 again with Isadora Lopez. Having a tough time to squeeze that out of there.
Penalty will go in the way of Brazil. Would have loved to see a little ball transition there from Isadora Lopez. Looked like she just skipped to the outside of her opposing player.
Lopez in the middle to release Suarez early. She'll always try and take on the outside, Yasmin Suarez, but Clark had her well covered. Brazil reset and go again. Pull out Silva, and now Khan once more just ghosting across, looking for the runner, trying to release Talia. Lovely fingertip control from Talia Costa on that left hand, and shows that she's got some of the family pace as well. That might be enough to get Brazil through to a quarter-final.
And you can see how much it means, her sister's being the star of the show this weekend, but Talia Costa, she's not out for the count. She has been phenomenal, particularly her defensive work, and she's now got her name up in lights here. Look at the determination on the face. So much speed, fist pump in the air. You beauty.
Khan, the kick will stay out to the right, but now Brazil 19 points to 5. Talia heads back into position, and Talia goes back out there. Double trouble. Oh, did that just bounce inside? Yeah.
Jeez, there was just centimetres in. And so Ireland will...
No, it's a new ball. It's a new ball.
Throw the line out here. A big defensive effort from Brazil is what's needed here to add the pressure to Ireland.
Keep moving across. Use your marquee lens.
Khan nabs that away, so it's just all Brazil at the moment. One of the better performances certainly we've seen from them this season. And now Suarez is released by Costa. She scored them. Now she's got the assist for Yasmin Suarez as well. And a fourth try for Brazil on their way through to a first quarter-final of the year.
Well, Ireland, they handled her well, Yasmin Suarez. But it was the experience from Raquel Cocan. A great line-out contest, come away with possession, know that there's space out to the right. Great service from Isadora Lopez. Little in and away, skipping to the outside. Where Talia Costa, normally scoring tries, says to a teammate, I'll give you one.
Kick as well, conversion good, 26 points to 5. Here's that live ladder. Brazil again opt to go long off the kickoff. It is wobbling towards the side, and there's trouble. Oh, just about enough, no, a foot and touch. Tried to do everything possible, Alana Fitzpatrick, but here go Brazil again. They have to play the line out.
Some call it luck, but Ricky, I think Brazil have created their own luck through effort areas. They choose the long kick off the restart. Look at the chase. Super unlucky there for Alana Fitzpatrick, but the chase came in the form of Talia da Silva Costa.
Brazil fancy one more, do they? No, let's just get to a first quarter final of the year. This is a great return for Brazil, a really good response. The defending champions, Ireland, they will not play quarters, but Brazil thrilled with that effort, 26 points to 5.